I'd like to take you all on a bit of a journey down memory lane as to how these two got to be standing where they are right now. Now, these two are brought together through cyberspace, which is pure serendipity if you actually sit back and you give it some thought. Had their settings have been slightly different or their timing wasn't aligned, then they might never be standing here today at all.
The first weekend I moved back to Brisbane from Sydney, I had dinner with Wee, who decided that he was going to set up a profile for me on Tinder. He had met his then girlfriend, now wife, Di, on Tinder, and he thought I should give it a go.
So what Tan said is pretty accurate. Pretty much, Tan went through a little tumultuous period with his dating, so he didn't find the best matches. So I decided, let's just do the regular way.
So, as fate would have it, I met Shane after being on Tinder for 2 weeks.
I just want to say how handsome you look today, Tan, as you did the first time. I seen you walking down the street towards me. Late for our first date, might I add. I should have known then that would set the precedent of Tan always being late.
I remember when I first met you, I thought, your teeth are really white.
So our first catch up was supposed to be a quick one. I did have an exit plan if it didn't go so well, but it went well as I discovered Tan loves a chat and does it very well. Date number 2 was meant to be a stroll by the water, followed by some lunch, which ended up at 11 o'clock that night, us parting ways. I thought to myself, this one goes alright, I might keep him around for a bit. So I kept Tan my dirty little secret for about 3 months before I introduced him to friends and family. I had to make sure he was a keeper first.
Shane couldn't imagine doing life without this guy by his side and vice versa. Now, even though Shane had made his intentions very clear to propose, Tan knew that it would take him forever. So, as they were just lying in bed one morning talking about marriage, Tan just asked him the question then and there. When you know, you just know. It was spontaneous, it was down to earth, and they wouldn't have had it any other way.
But when you find someone who is beautiful and as caring as Tan, you just can't let them go.
And ever since then, they've spent as much of their spare time together as humanly possible.
Coming up to 5 years now, here we are all today. I have well and truly found my perfect match.
According to Tan, Shane has an infuriating habit of insisting that his way is the right way, even though when it's clearly just Shane's way.
As much as sometimes you drive me absolutely mental, when you don't realise my way is the right way, I just can't imagine doing life without you.
But that stubbornness is one of the things that Tan loves about Shane. Until that point, he'd never met anyone more stubborn than him. He says that Shane is also very considerate. He's extremely caring. He's hilarious, particularly when he belts out Sia songs at the top of his voice while cleaning the house.
Shane does not hold back on what he thinks about most matters that we encounter. He brings new meaning to the concept of no filter.
Well done. You're really nervous though, oh, fuck yeah. Who would have fucking done? Oh no. Fucking hell, I was shocked.
As well as a whole new vocabulary that is equally visual as it is demonstrative. I call it Shane speak. So on the slide behind me, I've listed some of his commonly and hopefully non-offensive phrases that have left me at times shocked, caught off guard, amused, confused, and sometimes just lost for words. So darling, using your words, I want you to know that I'm so happy that we're here today in front of everyone that we care about to start our married life. I'm all in, ready to go hammer and tongs into our next adventure as husbands. I absolutely have no intentions of hitting the pics, and I will be with you when we are older than Methuselah, through thick and thin, even if it's colder than a witch's tit, and my agates are MIA, you'll always be my person, and I'm so honoured to be the newest quick relation to your family and for you to mine. Can I ask everybody to raise their glasses and toast my husband? Shane, I love you, darling. Thank you, guys.
From Shane's perspective, he says that Tan has a tendency not to listen and then to repeat himself, which drives Shane. But he makes up for it by making Shane laugh on a daily basis, whether it's his signature Asian photo pose or the way that he freaks out when he walks through long grass.
Welcome to the family, Tan. We're really looking forward to giving you some hard times with spiders and snakes and frogs and toads. Love you both. Take care. Enjoy one another's company. Love you. Bye-bye.
He's a city slicker through and through, and roughing it is definitely not in his nature. But they fit together so well. Shane is the street smarts and Tan is the book smarts.
Just want to do a big thank you to Tan. I can assure you, every single one of you, that none of this would have happened without him. I'm as useless as tits on a ball. And yeah, just thank you so much. Just raise your glass to Tan, please. Thank you.
My darling, you look absolutely dashing today. Very handsome and schmick. From day one, I've always been able to be myself with you. I would say that if anything, you were more okay with who I am than I was with myself for a time. Definitely in the beginning. Over time, as we've been together, I've absolutely become more comfortable with who I am because of knowing you. And as we are standing here today, I feel exactly the same way I did back then. This feels right.
I choose you over and over again. Only you. Every day till this world ends.
I couldn't be happier or more excited to share our lives together. I look forward to travelling around the world and trying different exotic cuisines, as well as just chilling on the lounge and doing absolutely nothing together.
Tan, I can't wait for the next chapter of our new life as a married couple. I promise to always keep being right and loving you till the end of time. And I also can't wait until you learn to love our combined couple name of Shaitan.
You'll always have my full support, belief, my love, and my heart. I am so grateful that we met, and I'm incredibly lucky that I get to do life with you. Thank you for everything you do for me. In the immortal words of Pink, let's get this party started.
One more thing left to do. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to present to you all for the very first time as a married couple, Tan and Shane. Gentlemen, you may now kiss. They are now officially married couple. Can everyone please put their hands together? Tan and Shane, walk out for me, guys.
Every day till this world ends. There's no more that I wouldn't try, nothing that I wouldn't do. I choose you.
It's all over now. The night's over. All you fuckers out there crying. I'm like, fuck me.